Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 15th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what we have going on for you this week. And actually, before I say anything, let's keep going here. There we go. All right, so you start off with the Queen, or the King of Diamonds. You also have the Queen of Diamonds as well. A lot of people have been getting cards like this, or have had these cards this week, so seems to be a popular energy. Definitely a good time for finances, getting your finances in order, even just looking at your cards here. I think that your week is about becoming more efficient, and especially at work, it seems like, but I would say in all areas of your life. We'll talk about that at the end, but I would say that this has to do with like efficiency in your finances and also your work, and deciding where you can be efficient, where you can make more money, or where you can put your money to work for you and things like that. I think we're going to see an explosion, like a huge explosion over the next few years, of people learning how to have their own businesses, learning how to invest money better, learning how, where to invest money, like all sorts of stuff. I think we're going to see a lot of changes with money. I've talked about this a lot, but I think we're going to see a lot of changes, and I think this is only the beginning. Next, you have the Queen of Diamonds. So can be a card of a harvest, receiving some sort of a harvest. So some of you could be getting a payout, business payout, or investment payout, or any type of money coming to you. This can also be a card of making a decision, stepping off on a new path. You have the Four of Diamonds as well, which can represent starting something new, or beginning some sort of new path. I do feel like for you, this card is, even just looking at your other cards here, is about making some sort of decision, and I think that you will make the right choice. Next, you have the Four of Diamonds card of, like I said, newness, new things. Can represent new jobs, new businesses. Can even represent moving. You have the Ten of Spades as well, so I'd say the two cards together can represent moving to a new location for a job, moving for a business, or something along those lines. This card can also represent patience. It can say, things are changing, maybe behind the scenes. Maybe you can't see it yet, but it does say, to be patient, because things are changing at this time. Next, you have the Jack of Spades. Looking at things like a child. I think people are going to be looking at new things in a new way. I've been focused for a long time on Neptune and Pisces. I think that it leads to a lot of changes. I think it also changes the way we see things. Neptune and Pisces is like daydreams and fantasies and all this other stuff. So, I think during these times, and for until 2026 when it leaves, I think everybody will have lots of daydreams, lots of fantasies and things like that. I'd say the difference between normal daydreams when we're not under Neptune in Pisces and when we are, is the fact that I think when we are under Neptune and Pisces, there's a great deal of opportunity to create those dreams, to create those realities, create those things that we have in our heads, and bring them down to earth. I don't think that it's a coincidence that we have a lot of earth energy and fire energy this year with Neptune and Pisces, and then continuing forward as well, because it's like bringing those ideas down, bringing them down to earth. So definitely something to think about. Next, you have the Ten of Spades. Like I said, this card can represent a change. You have two death cards here. This card plus you have the Ace of Spades. So transformation, transforming past obstacles is what both of these cards represent. But this card in particular can represent a moving to a new location, or it can even represent selling things, because it is sometimes called the ship, and it can represent like shipping things out. So definitely a good week for that as well. Next, you have the good old blank card here. So I always say make a wish. And then finally, again, you have the Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades can be like a death card. I also think, and I've been more focused on this meaning, which is the meaning where this card can sometimes be called the razor. And I think people are just cutting things out of their lives, and like I said, mostly to become more efficient. I think people are cutting, just things that they don't need to do anymore, or things that take up too much time. Things that are just like annoying and things like that. I think people are getting rid of that stuff, just getting rid of that stuff in their lives. I think that, we even see this on a global scale with like governments and things like that are, breaking down at this time. I don't think there's going to be some sort of massive collapse, but I definitely think, we can see how like these bloated entities, even we see it in corporations right now and things like that, are starting to, break down in certain areas depending on what it is. Some are, of course, going in a better direction, but, because, things are too bloated. There's just too much stuff, right? So I think that people, companies, whatever, that become more efficient, that, get rid of the dead weight, so to speak, will kind of make more money. So and will be more successful. It doesn't even have to do with money. It could have to do with anything in your life. Relationships, everything. I've talked about this as well in the past. I think relationships are going to become actually more simple in the future because people are going to realize, just to keep it simple, basically. But it looks really good for you this week. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.